Ball kicked inside. Good play there by Danbort. Trying to keep possession there. And a bit of head tennis going on. It's now a free kick to Danbort. The referee pulling the ball back. Odai. Ayesu. Well, Rafik Sumaila stopping that ball before it rolled out for a corner kick against Sporting Mirren. Ball headed again. And Akai, well, going straight to the keeper. Free kick to Sporting Mirren. And now they need a second goal quickly.
I think they can get it, Chris. Danbort have not settled down at all. They've been rattled. They've lost their shape.
Of course, this is the magic of the FA Cup. And that's a lovely ball. On the right. And Akpalu sending another cross there. And Danbort now a bit of momentum. Oh, there was no one in the penalty area then. And Sporting Mirren will get to work the ball out. And a bit of handbags there between Akpalu and his opponent. Good skill though by Gray. Gray again. But the ball cleared out. As Sporting Mirren determined to fight hard. And Clifford Esiedu. Look at Jimmy Cobbler. Given instructions as usual. Very animated.
Yep, the king of animations.
Oh, is that his new title?
Well, it is his new title because there's another one. There's another contender for animations following closely behind.
And if I'm not wrong, that king of animation will be seen live on Metro TV on Sunday. One Hearts of Oak play against Elmina Sharks. And I'm sure you're referring to CK Akuno. Well, but hang on. A pass threaded through. Ball goes out. And he had to come out and say that he's not hot-tempered.
Yeah, he did. He did. I mean, perhaps it was better just leaving it alone and leaving the media to speculate. But you know, I guess he had to respond to it in the end because it didn't look good. But I don't think he's hot-tempered. He's an enthusiast, and
yeah,
he wants to be a part of the game, even though he's on the bench, and he is a part of the game. And he celebrates with his players, and he does everything with the players. He feels it just as they feel it.
Yeah, definitely. But hang on, Danbort now constructing an attack of their own. Cross blocked for a throw into Danbort. If you've just joined us, as the MTN FA Cup round of 16, and Danbort leading Sporting Mirren by 3-1. Odai. Mustafa. Ball balloon down side of the pitch. Alex Enim beat into it, but it's a throw into Sporting Mirren. And a pass threaded through. And Sporting Mirren trying hard to get themselves back into it. And now, that's a good pass into the penalty area. And him sets it up, the cross comes inside. And some pandemonium at Danbort get the ball away.
They've got problems, Chris, and they've got to deal with it.
Oh, that's a lovely ball. Well, is that obstruction? Yes.
I think it is. He's got a yellow for it as well. He can't believe it. He's
and
off.
a red card.
He's off.
That's a second bookable offense, and will this turn the game? Emmanuel Odai has been sent off. So now, Danbort have to play the rest of the match with 10 men. Look at this again.
They've got problems. He clearly held him off with the left arm. And he's got a yellow for his troubles and a red as well.
He had a yellow in the first half, remember?
Yep, I do. He's gone. And the Danbort dream could be going as well.
Oh, what a match. If that happens, what a game we have in our hands here. Well, remember it was from a free kick that Sporting Mirren got their goal. What is going to happen here now? And it looks like it's Gerald Arthur again. It'll be some minor record if he gets another free kick goal.
Well, I think he's poised to get it, to be honest with you.
Well, let's see what happens.
It's in a very interesting position.
We're waiting the referee's whistle for this one.
Well, their supporters are still singing.
Oh, that was close.
Hit the crossbar, lovely little free kick.
Wow. Well, he may not be defensively solid, but he does have a sweet left foot.
He certainly does.
Well, they had to keep it beaten and it just hit the bar.
Well, they're now on the ropes. What's going to happen now? A sacrifice has got to be made. The formation has got to be changed of Danbort. They can no longer afford to have two up front. Something's got to give.
And that's Emmanuel Odai going towards the dressing room, escorted by the police. He has to go and take an early shower. Meanwhile, Sporting Mirren are attacking. The throw into Sporting Mirren. And the ball hit inside. And the ball kicked out. And this is Akai, and this is Awuni. Get himself more involved into the match. Well, but fouling his man. I guess you might say Danbort might probably need the insurance of another goal before they can assure themselves they're going through, because the way things are going, Sporting Mirren could easily come back.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think a substitution is going to be made. I wonder how that will change the formation. I would imagine they would now have two banks of four and just have one striker up front.
In Awuni.
And I think he'll have to come back to the halfway line as well and defend from his halfway line too.
Ball cleared out. And now can Sporting Mirren turn this into an attack? It's kicked out. Meanwhile, I can tell you that Danbort are about to bring Seydou Mohamed in. I wonder who for. And so the throw-in about to be taken. It's going to be a throw. And that's Seydou Mohamed. I wonder who he is going to replace. This is probably the tactical change you were talking about. Well, it's one of the other strikers, Mohamed Saki, the goal scorer for the first goal. He is about to be taken off. So perhaps we are indeed going to see Awuni as the lone striker up front.
He's got a lot of work to do because this time round he's also got to come back and defend. It's not just about staying up there. You've got to come back, you've got to get behind your own halfway line and try to keep the opposition at bay.
And Sporting Mirren now have an opportunity. Can they utilize their numerical strength? Ball threaded in through. Well, that's an opportunity. Well, offside. And the keeper has been injured. And Okreku is holding his knee in agony.
Well, here we see the ball over the top again. It's a lovely little dink. Not controlled very well. Very poor shot on the turn, but even more poor control when it comes to defending but for Danbort. Lucky to get away with that.
And Lutrot is looking frustrated. Can you blame him?
He's lost a bit of weight as well, by the looks of it.
You mean you lost the weight here and now?
Here and now.
Oh, that's impossible. Come on, stop rubbing it in. Stop rubbing it in. Anyway, Okreku being seen to, of course, time for us to acknowledge our kind sponsors, MTN, everywhere you go. You can win 10,000 Ghana cedis every day for 100 days. Win 2 brand new Hyundai iX35 cars from Hyundai Motors at the end of the first and second month. And win a lovely 3-bedroom estate house from UT Properties as a final grand prize at the end of the third month. Text Win to 2020 now and see your dreams come true with MTN Dream Big promo. Terms and conditions apply. And tell you what, these Danbort supporters haven't stopped singing, even though they've been pegged back a little bit. They're still in the lead and enjoying themselves.
Well, they've got it all to sing for, and Danbort have got it all to play for. Can they hang on? That's the big question.
And perhaps the a lull in playing activities will allow both coach in terms of actually seeing what they can do. And this was the incident that led to the injury.
Very poor defending. He's just got to get that ball away. And it's something like that which will allow the second goal for Sporting Mirren, and then they'll get back into this game.
So it's a good opportunity for Sporting Mirren, even though time is taken away. About 18 or so minutes of normal time remaining, plus, of course, the designated number of minutes allotted to time added on. And as I said, yes, one of the Sporting Mirren players has run to Lutrot for further instructions, and Okreku seems all right. He's up on his feet, and the match will continue. And Lutrot giving out instructions, and Okreku, he seems all right now. And now the game continues. And Danbort have a free kick. And Awuni chatting with Patrick Jemfi. Both of them have been fighting for the ball all match. Alidu Naman sending that ball through, and Awuni, well, I thought he won the ball cleanly, but the referee thought otherwise. It's a free kick to Sporting Mirren. Rafiq Samaila, the goalkeeper. Well, that was a terrible clearance there. And he's clearly injured the player.
Yeah, he has.
I mean, Yes, you can go and clear the ball, but to attempt a scissors kick like this, take a
Well,
look.
here we go. It started from this header. Have a look at this. Never gets behind the ball at all. And then,
That's a scissors tackle from the substitute, Said Mohammed. Slamming the floor in agony. Let's hope he's all right.
I think he is.
And the magic of water doing its job. So you can see water being applied to the joints. But it tells me we've got a long way to go in terms of first aid in this country.
Oh, absolutely.
Got a long way to go.
Totally inadequate. Totally inadequate.
And that was Engelbert Gray. He was brought down. He's come back up. It's limping. Being taken off for further attention before he can come back onto the pitch. Meanwhile, the free kick to Sporting Mirren. We have a quarter of an hour remaining.
Time has really flown by. And they need 2 more goals, well, 3 more goals if they want to avoid penalties.
Ball chipped inside. Well, that was deemed to be a foul.
Well, I think he caught that.
So now time for Danbort to see what they can do. Playing 10 against 11. And Okrekuel, that was a bit of a risk he took, coming out so far from his post. But he's grabbed the ball.
Yeah, gathered the ball well. Good distribution as well as on top of that as well.
And Danbort probably will be defending and just playing on the counter. And Danbort and Sporting Mirren fighting it out in midfield. But the more time flies by, the more you begin to think that the first half has been decisive. Unless Sporting Mirren can do something with the numerical advantage.
I think you're right, Chris.
And a free kick, well,
I think there's no point crying wolf about it. The coach has really got to tell his players how to go in for balls in and around their defending third. You can't afford to slide in like that at all. The referee's always going to give them, and it's in another dangerous position.
And Jewel Arthur to take the free kick again. And let's see what he does with this one. Oh, super goal! Fantastic goal!
Well, there you have it.
A minor record, Jewel Aka. I said Aka, Arthur. I'm confused. What a goal!
Well, I don't think you're as confused as Danbort are. They're now staring down the barrel of a double barrel shotgun, I'll tell you. Because 2 more goals required, and they're out of this. I'm not sure they can really defend this anymore.
The last time I remember a player got 2 free kicks and scored both of them in a game was in a World Cup qualifier years back, and it was Andrea Pirlo. Andrea Pirlo against Scotland, scoring the free kicks.
Well, they're in trouble now, despite the fact that they're leading 3 goals to 2. They're a man down.
Look at this.
It's a lovely free kick. It's great technique. The keeper should really have that covered.
Went straight into the top corner. I don't think there's much he could have done about it. He moved as quickly as he could without any success. Francis Osei. And now Danbort have been pegged, and that's a shot that goes off target.
I tell you what, that's the second shot they've had all second half, Danbort.
What a grandstand finish we have set up here. He's probably the first player to have converted 2 free kicks in a single game all season in all the divisions of Ghana football, Joel Arthur. And he's done it in the FA Cup live on Metro TV.
Well, they don't want to give any more free kicks there. I think they should learn now the lesson of controlling themselves when going in for challenges in and around their own 18. Can't afford to slide in.
And now Danbort. And Sporting Mirren. Joel Arthur. It's been an enjoyable game to watch, I have to say.
Well, 5 lovely goals in it.
Yeah. For the neutral, it's enjoyable. But for either side, it's nail-biting and nerve-wrenching.
Punishment. And now the animator.
Jimmy Cobbler. I'm not sure he'll be very happy to hear you call him that.
Well, he's got a lot of animation to do now, hasn't he?
To try and steer his side to a successful conclusion with less than 9 minutes to go, 8.5 minutes of normal time. Now they've got a free kick of their own. What are they going to do with it?
Well, do they have someone as good as Jewel who can really test the goalkeeper?
I'm not going to argue with Jewel's name anymore. I don't even know why. It's called Jewel. Scoring 2 free kicks in a match.
I said earlier he wasn't the jewel in the crown.
Well, you've been proven wrong. And that shot.
What's that? Is that handball?
He's whistled again.
Is that a penalty?
Let's take a look. No, he's given it right on the edge of the box.
Here we see the kick once again.
No, it wasn't in the box.
Yeah, it wasn't in the box.
Just in the arc there, so it's going to be very, very close.
Well, this could be another telling moment in the match. They need to get it up and over the wall or around the wall.
And looks like Daniel Awuni is going to try his luck. He's on a hat-trick. Oh, against the crossbar. Almost made it 4-2.
Well, that was so unlucky. A lovely little strike. Just got under it a bit too much. Great technique. Have a look at that. Lovely little shot. The keeper's totally beaten.
Well, that tells you that there's a lot more to Awuni than meets the eye.
Certainly.
Not only can he score, he's quite good at set pieces as well.
Well, he now needs to get back and defend, I can tell you. Because I think now they need to pack the bus.
Or kicked inside. And Sporting Mirren. And there's an opportunity. Alex Anim. Is he going to go for the equalizer? Well, looks like Anim guilty of illegally barging into his marker. And that spares Danbort's blushes. What a match we've had here. As a neutral, I've thoroughly enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, it's a very good game.
And now Danbort. And foot up, so it's going to be a free kick to Sporting Mirren. And remember, if this game is level after 90 minutes, it goes straight to penalties. But of course, that's not the case now. I'm just saying.
But it could be, Chris. There's another free kick conceding. They've not learnt their lesson.
And Sporting Mirren will just look to put the ball into the penalty area, but that's a poor cross. Very poor. With all the bodies that were in the penalty area, they deserved a lot better than that. Well, bit of a bad tackle there on the skipper, Benjamin Akai, who's worked ever so hard. And we're now in the final 5 minutes, Nana. A grandstand finish.
Crucial 5 minutes for Danbort. Crucial.
We'll head it out, and Sporting Mirren will look to deal with the danger and get the ball out. Latte. But Danbort get the ball. Looking for a bit of pace, and Awuni doing very well to shield the ball. And that's good play, but Akai couldn't control the ball when it mattered most.
Well, that was a lovely little ball in the 18-yard box. A bit slow to figure it out. And now they're under pressure.
And him. And the tackle there. And Danbort deal with it on that occasion. Jemfi does very well to turn around. Well, that's a good ball to Gray, but he's offside.
I think Danbort can breathe a sigh of relief. Certainly their bench can. They're under tremendous pressure on the bench. And you can't see it, but I can. The coach is animating something wicked, and I hope a pilot flying high above 30,000 feet doesn't see him, or else he'll land on the pitch.
Oh, please. Anyway, Sporting Mirren just trying to put some attacks together. It's going to be a throw into Sporting Mirren. Well, poor control there. Run from Mohamed Mutala. So it's going to be a throw into Danbort. And a substitution for Sporting Mirren, and it's Benjamin Toto coming on. And it's coming on for Engelbert Gray.
Well, this could be the final throw of the dice for Sporting Mirren.
Well chipped inside there. Well defended. But Sporting Mirren will still keep attacking. Well, it's an opportunity. Good save there by Okreku. Well,
wow.
I thought that was a good save, but
I thought it was a good save.
And he had let the ball out of his hands.
Lucky his defensive unit was around there. Have a look at this. He should never have got there. It's a nothing ball, really. Why he flaps it, I'll never know. Comedy of errors there, and they've got away with it.
Only just. It would have been an embarrassment if they had conceded to make that 3-3. By that methodology, that would have been embarrassing. And Okreku will count himself very lucky there. And a bit of pole action there on Alidu Naman. He's worked so hard.
I think Sporting Mirren have taken their foot off